go. You believe we go. We'll see how much I believe whether we're good to go or not. Yeah, still coping with this flag situation, but that's okay. Give myself a really nice view of this. Oh, weird. Okay. It seems to be good. Okay. Okay, we are outside Costa del Sol. Today, what we want to do is Corral, Gold Saucer, and probably Cosmo Canyon. No problem finishing that. We'll see if there's anything we want to get into in Nibelheim. What team do we have? This is a good team for right now because there's nothing really good to steal in the near future. Actually, eventually, we may want to steal a diamond pin for Red 13. But that's no big deal right now. Oh, that was weird. So yeah, playing with our classic jobs. One funny thing I've observed is, although there are people streaming this particular playthrough, the jobs, not the classic jobs, that's pretty unusual. In fact, Final Fantasy VII with jobs as a charity event does not allow duplicates. So the special permission that I sought with Revenant Kyoku is fairly unique. I'm kind of wondering, should I switch out Air Ice for a Thief until I get a diamond pen? I'm thinking maybe I should. Once I go into the mountain pass. I mean, these guys, there's nothing too much going on here. There is a mosquito here. It's winter time. Friggin' weird bug. There's no mosquitoes around. Can you not attack the back row of these guys? Oh, okay. Strange. Mosquito. It's like blizzard time where I am. Hello. Ahoy hoy. Yeah. Apparently that was, when Alexander Graham Bell was patenting the telephone, he said ahoy is like the recommended way to answer a telephone machine. And I don't know if that was the root of the joke on The Simpsons, with Mr. Burns answering the phone, ahoy hoy. Like he's so old that he remembers when that was the proper way to answer a phone. Yeah. But who knows? Anyway, yeah. So people are doing the Final Fantasy VII with jobs thing, and I happen to have this unusual permission. Not that it was hard to get. I mean, I just had to ask. But to use Knight Thief, White Mage, Black Mage exclusively in some permutation through the game, because that's how I roll. I'm gonna do the triple speed now. We'll see how that treats me. And yeah, what I was observing was people stream this, and Revenant Kyoku invites people to, you know, you stream it and put a link to the charity he is supporting in the stream, and I've got that around somewhere, or a link to the page at least for the event. Yeah, that was great that he knew that that was Sephiroth. How insightful. You know what I didn't do? You know, I am gonna put a thief in for a bit until I get a diamond pin. And then I think I might use Red 13 or Black 12 as he's known here instead of Eris because there's a reason we won't be using her later. Spoiler alert. Yeah. But what I found is I searched for Final Fantasy VII with jobs. The guy I want to beat is that... Or the guy I want to steal from is this turtle-looking fella. Maybe he's not very turtle-looking. Maybe I'm demonstrating that I don't know what a turtle is. I believe he has a diamond pin. Oh dear. Well, we cured the poison. Great job, everyone. There we go, we got it. Okay. Now we killed the thing. Boy, it sure feels weird with the triple speed on. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot of Final Fantasy VII with jobs content on YouTube, and when I look for it, what I see is different people's ideations of how Final Fantasy VII would work with strict job classes. Revenant Kyoku seems to have posted kind of like something of an accepted standard-ish for Final Fantasy VII with jobs. Other people came up with it, and they've used it for years. And yet... Oh, right. I didn't want that weapon on. Switch. Okay. Yeah, put on your Shinra Beta here. We even have these things. Well, I guess it makes sense to put on the Star Pendant, since we're getting poisoned. Do an exchange between Air Ice and Black 12. We're set. We're beezing him for basically the first time. And it's interesting because he'll eventually get the Limit Break Lunatic High, which is our only access to the very useful haste status in this game. So I might literally keep him on his level 1 limits. Oops. Yeah, okay. For the entire game. And I put Red 13, Black 12 in the back row because he's decked out as a black mage. I'm not positive how much I want him leaning on actual physical attacks. Yeah, some people's ideas for Final Fantasy VII with jobs involves the character-specific roles. For example, there's a friggin' mosquito. Is that the same mosquito and I just didn't whack it hard enough? Why is this happening? It's like the roads were closed in my area today. It's so blizzardy out. We got a cover level. I'm dropping stuff. This is just chaos. Total chaos in Blizzard Land. I didn't realize there was a save point right here, or I wouldn't have made a fuss about changing the team up. Okay. I am out of control. What is going on with this? Like, you do not expect there to be bugs around here. I do not expect there to be bugs around here. At this time of year. It's like this is the season that is specifically designed to kill off all the bugs before summertime. I bought a couple of softs. Is Petrify cured outside of battle in this game? I think it might be. We will never know. I don't find Petrify a particularly common status effect in this game. Did I make it? I guess I did. Okay. Yeah. Wizard staff. That might be useful. Okay. And I do want to fall twice here. Because if you do this, you get these 2 items. And the wizard staff is one of those nice to get type items. I don't remember what the other item is. I know that the wizard staff and the wiser staff are like oddly close together in this game. Star pendant. Okay, that's like my 3rd. That sounds useful. That sounds quite useful. Fantastic. Anyway. Well, I don't defend or decry any particular opinions about how jobs in this game do or should work. It is nice to be doing this to some kind of standard. Because I did, you know, a classic job implementation for Final Fantasy IV that some people might think is weird. And Final Fantasy II, that was weird. There are a lot of... there was definitely some things that were weird about some of the other games, too, because some of them, you know, can't accommodate this kind of thing. And there's a few where I did equipment changes and stuff. So this way I don't need to do it. It's an unmodified game. There's absolutely something to be said for that. Oh, okay, that time, yeah, right, good. We can actually equip transform, but I don't know why we would want to. What is going on in the world? You know, I have a bunch of cats down here. Why don't the cats kill bugs? Don't cats love killing bugs? Yeah, I think you have to take the top path first and, like, you change a bridge. Those little, bird fellas, I don't remember their names, they have, a fairly good steel that, like, casts Bolt 2 or something. Yeah, I don't like Final Fantasy II either. I would say, of the numbered ones, it's my second least favorite. I will say I enjoyed my time with it, but I was also doing something freaky with it. I was implementing... Oh, that was a mistake. I was implementing jobs in it, and so there was this script that kept character stats at a certain range relative to the other characters. So that there was always a knight, a thief, a white mage, and a black mage. And it was neat. Do it. It was neat. It was maybe somewhat inauthentic gameplay. Cool though. Cool. I feel bad, but I want the Phoenix Downs. Now we have to fight the ultimate bird. I wish there were more games I could do in an unmodified way. It's something interesting I got this for Christmas. I got this for Christmas. A Retron 3 HD console. And, you know, I have the old consoles, but I don't have them set up in such a way that I can easily capture from them. Or even play them on modern hardware. A boisterous work like a feral chocobo. So that's interesting, because I don't know where I know you from, but now I do know where I know you from. Yeah. So I got this Retron 3, which is nice. I could capture from it, I can hook it up to modern hardware, which is pretty hard with some of the older consoles. But I was like looking through all my cartridges today, going like, what do I have that I can actually play on this thing? And the answer is not that much. What do I have that would make an interesting challenge run where I don't want any kind of modification to the game that I already had in mind? Because I don't know. I have a lot of ideas on the go. The next idea I wanted to do, and I started work on it before I confirmed with Revenant Kyoku that it was okay to change my jobs for this. So I was kind of working on it from end of December through the first few days of January, is getting the monster script working from the Final Fantasy board at Game FAQs, where it was 2 years ago that Fat Rat Knight and I were going back and forth about it, and a few other people were involved too. Beachman was in the conversation. Although he didn't have a lot of technical insight, he joined in quite a bit and thought it was a cool project, and there was help. And SLJ was in there too. SLJ's done lots of cool stuff with Final Fantasy I. And the script was change the party to have the stats and behaviors of monsters. And I want to do it. And we talked about a lot of implementations. I've got something in mind, but I want to finish the script, and I was working on it and found some challenges. I think I can get it done. I know altogether, with what Fat Rat Knight did, which was the hardest part, getting the stats mapped should be pretty attainable. It's not really harder than what I had already done with Final Fantasy II, which was a script that ran on the game, so kind of has to be in an emulator to work, where it's basically reading the character's, stat values at all times. Oh, you don't even get any prizes for that when they blow up? That sucks. Its MP's getting pretty low, but we're almost there. It reads the character's stat values, and it's basically replacing them every single turn. Every handful of frames, it's like checking. If the character's stat value is not optimal, is not in the appropriate range, change it, is what the Final Fantasy II script was doing. And so we would have something like that for Final Fantasy I. Replace the character's strength with a calculated strength based on the damage value of that monster. Determine the character's agility based on the monster's evade. And agility does have a small number of impacts in Final Fantasy I that aren't your evade rate. Your leader's agility and luck are factored into a calculation that affects your surprise rate in Final Fantasy I. And it's so kind of like minor and on the sly that it's hard to observe. And no one's like, if you want high agility and high luck in Final Fantasy I, you're putting a thief in the first position in the party. Nobody wants to do that. No one even wants a thief in the party. He has great hair, and that is all. We're finally coming into a little bit of wealth. Then again, we're going to the gold saucer. We don't really need carbon bangles anymore. We already have a Force Stealer. I didn't really want it, but we got it. Yeah, I don't think these people have anything for us, do they? They're like a potion in a house. I like the way they did the transition between this pre-rendered background that isn't used very much and the new version. That looks cool. Yeah, nobody even wants one. I used to be so ranty in my early days on Game FAQs about how the Red Mage completely supersedes the Thief. There's like one or two arguments otherwise. But I used to bring the passion like a troll, like an internet troll, as one does. That was mostly before Game FAQs archived topics, because that's only when did they start doing that? Like 2008 or so. It's really funny. Game FAQs has always been rather behind the times. It feels that way more than ever now. A lot of people talk about it being a dying site, and I've written this before, that I pretty well agree with that. But at the same time, there's so much good material there that isn't being absorbed by fan wikis and YouTube. And I think it was your first forum. I was on forums in like 1994 or something, like in the early waves of internet adoption. It was quite a time. There were like, rivalries between these little bits of interactive web code. Like interactivity on the web was so not the norm in those times. I have acquaintances that I still, interact with from those days, which is just crazy. That's 30 years. It's crazy. We should probably hold like a party or something. Yeah, Game FAQs. You know what? I was reading Game FAQs in the olden days. I was a bit of a holdout on joining the forum. And I think I did that in about 2005, and it was mostly because I got a job where I had a whole lot of downtime, relatively unsupervised downtime. And so I started foruming, and I really got into the Final Fantasy board of Game FAQs around that time. So it was about 2005. And I think you would find my Game FAQs account dates back to that. It might have been late 2004. Maybe it was a little earlier, but I wasn't an early adopter of the Game FAQs forums. I mean, that probably seems pretty early now. It didn't at the time. There were a lot of established people there. And then I'd go to the Final Fantasy VI board, I'd say Sabin is the best character, and everyone would like try to kill me because I said that. You know how it is. Let's bring Tifa. Because we need a thief. So we got Tifa. Okay. And then the place we need to go is... Are there things we have to do before Wonder Square? Internet at my own place for the first time. When I found out there was an active area of the internet talking about NES FF1, I was intrigued. Yeah, it's interesting. People are still intrigued by that every so often. People are like, why is this such a bumpin' corner of the internet? There's a lot of things I don't look at on... I think I'll go with Black Cat again, because he is, and it's descriptive of his role. Not very original. Yeah, I think people think that board's pretty neat, honestly. What was so funny was 1990 or 1995. I'm trying to... 1995-ish. The internet being new. And a couple friends had internet access before I did. And they'd find interesting forums about things. They'd look up pictures of cars and whatnot and naked people, because why not? But then when we got our first internet connection, I was like, this is really exciting. I said to my mom, I'm going to look up websites for Final Fantasy. And my mom says, 1995, oh, I don't think there will be any websites about Final Fantasy. I promise there were. What are we supposed to do now? There's nothing actually fun right now. Oh, this is where we're supposed to go. I'm smart. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think my mom thought the internet was a very academic thing. And I mean, it was, in a way. It was a silly but academic thing prior to the more ubiquitous home use. And our use was so limited. Like, it's quite funny to think of dial-up, and we used to get billed for our internet usage by the minute. Like, you would connect via a dial-up modem, and if you exceeded 3 hours of connection in a week, you'd get like a surcharge. That was minutes used. I don't know if it was literally to the minute, but I had to like set a timer to know when I was allowed to be on IRC and whatnot. And that was all about Final Fantasy II. I had a bunch of Final Fantasy channels on IRC that ended up being the beginning of kind of my programming career, because I was writing IRC bots and things to run RPGs. It's funny that they made this model of security robots. You don't see these ever again, do you? Yes, it's funny. Yes. That dialogue that pops up that goes, yes, it just looks strange. Is this better than a Shinra Beta? I guess it doesn't matter. Looks like it is, though. Why not? We are never going to use manipulate. But now we have 2 transform materials, which is pretty stupid. Oh. Oh no, I don't want him to steal my power wrist. How do I, Oh. Okay, good. I wonder if there's... Usually when an enemy takes inventory from you in a game, it's like there's some kind of dupe potential there. I've never looked into duplication glitches in this game. What a nice place to sleep. No triple speed during sleeping. Yeah, up. Okay. Another lengthy flashback. This one, I think, mostly gets to be... Oh, this one's not long. This one's not long. Yeah, the drama of early Final Fantasy internet forums was an interesting thing. It was very contentious because Squaresoft was emerging as strictly an RPG developer, which is funny because, like, they made Rad Racer. But people saw them as Nintendo developers. Oh, that was weird sounding. And the decision to develop for the PlayStation was, you know, a big deal. And I guess that stayed the case. What do I want to do here? I probably want to go back to this idea. Okay. I guess I had it in the other order last time. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use Kate Sith that much. Following Sony for said reason. Yeah, I did too. Actually, I got an N64 and then I, like, came to regret it. Which now sounds, I think, pretty silly. I was like, boy, do I wish I had a PlayStation. I got a PlayStation 1 year later. And basically for this game, I remember seeing this game for the first time at a friend's house and just thinking how much it blew my mind. Really needed to play it. And from that moment, I was kind of converted to, like, oh, I guess I really did like these Japanese RPG things. Although we didn't really make that distinction. As a young teenager, or adolescent, whatever I wasn't thinking about what country my games came from. And I still played lots of games. I mean, I've always been a big Mega Man fan. And that's why, back there, I got the painting by my good friend. You can't see it the way I'm leading, can you? The splatter paint thing with the Black Mage on the left and Mega Man on the right. They're back to back because they're buddies. A buddies stick. The Black Mage and Mega. Pretty sure that's canon. Didn't take it. You stole my leather glove, you monster. Yeah. I remember also, I had a roommate for 1 year who had a Dreamcast. And I never wanted a Dreamcast, but we had a lot of good time with Dreamcast. And what's odd is the thing that I remember most is Virtua Tennis. Like, that's the game that, if I could get a nice copy of Virtua Tennis on another console now, that would be the thing I'd go back to for the nostalgia. Getting things like that for free just sounds so easy. Especially now. There's not really anything here, so I think I'll just proceed. I could go fight giant sandworms, but we don't benefit very much from that. Mithril armlet. Oh man. Oh, we got the mithril armlet. Okay, I don't feel that bad about that then. Let's get out of this stupid place. Did I already take a wrong turn? Oh, shoot. Classic. My roommates back then were not RPG people, so I don't think I ever played a Dreamcast RPG. I don't even know what there was besides Skies of Arcadia. That was Dreamcast, right? The original one, I mean. Okay, I think I'm fighting these guys until a wagon picks me up. Oh, Phantasy Star Online! I did love Phantasy Star Online. Oh, look at this, this is fun. But I never actually played Phantasy Star Online until GameCube. Oh, I hit him. Cool. Ooh, big money. I did not remember that that was how these guys worked in this game. I should have taken a capture of that. It's not often you run into a cactuar. Yeah. Yeah, I had some good times with Phantasy Star Online. I mean, it was pretty repetitive, but I didn't mind. So, is this how you proceed? Yeah, okay. It felt to me like a sci-fi Diablo, which I think is probably a pretty fair description. It didn't feel like a Phantasy Star game, and I know that because I loved Phantasy Star 4. It's quite possibly... I frequently call it my favorite game, Phantasy Star 4. Although, having recently played Chrono Trigger again, it's hard not to think that that's the best. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Do I have any more deadly waste? It sure would be nice to poison this fella. This good friend of mine. Maybe I can use a spider web on him? Is that worthwhile? I don't know. I might need that later. I don't have any time magic. Oh, that was a bad capture. I didn't get the boom. This battle's also slow enough, being one-on-one, that it would be an excellent time to have regen, but I do not. That does not resemble an S-mine, whatever S-mine means. Well, my gauge is filling up. Maybe I'll get to fire another grenade bomb. Time for a little heal. Probably I get hit one more time, then grenade bomb. Oh, well, no, okay. It's an interesting looking move. Right? Right. Okay, this time I get the boom. Still like 6 best. Yeah. There, I got the boom. Oh, and he said erg. That's a good sign. I love Final Fantasy VI. There probably are times when I would have called it my favorite game. And it's funny because Final Fantasy I stick around the board a lot. I play it a lot, you know? On average, I play it more than once a year. And, it's really, I think, a nostalgic thing for me. That was a very special game for me. The thing I always say about Final Fantasy I was, it is funny to have fallen in love with a video game before you play it. But I had a friend who brought the Nintendo Power Player's Guide to school, and I read it, and I was like, I must play this game. You know, they look pretty nice. I think I'll like them. I have not played the Pixel Remasters yet. I really want to buy the whole package. Getting them on Switch is like $100. And I have enough games to play that spending $100 on it seems weird in these times, you know? I think I will get them eventually. I don't know whether to get... I like gaming on my Switch. I really do like gaming on my Switch. So, I don't know whether I want to get them on Switch or get them on Steam, where Steam has some modding capacity. I do like to do that sort of thing. Oops. I guess I'll get the Ramu materia and then what? Throw it out? I got nothing to say. You guys hate me. Jockeys. Are there chocobo jockeys in other games? Why to speed up? We don't need to know how to slow down. We also need to remember our shoulder buttons. Oh, I'm on triple speed. Goodness, we don't want that. I'm okay with automatic. How do we get the... Oh, there's the stamina recovery. Oh, the stamina's going down just because this chocobo's sprinting so much. There we go. We're doing brilliantly. Although some things can go awry here, if I remember correctly. Aren't there some chocobos that, like, aren't affected by this space business at all? Oh, I forgot to sprint. Okay. We won. That was tense. So I haven't played the Pixel Remaster. I do think the name... funny choice, but I don't mind it. It makes me think, when you call something a Pixel Remaster, it seems like a thing you're trying to make normal. Like, could there be another form of Pixel Remaster? Romancing Saga. They're already, you know, they've kind of gradually remade the entire Mana series. Different capacities. I think I'll just keep this theme. Okay, I could go to Costa del Sol and get like a fire ring or whatever. But it's pretty far out of the way, and I'm not going to need it for a while, if at all, so I don't think I'll stress about that. That was unusually high damage, right? That might have been a crit or something. Crits happen with limit breaks. I know some limit breaks, part of their like feature is that they auto crit. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to backtrack right now. We shall move forward. We can visit Gongaga. There's something useful here, isn't there? How badly do I say that word? I feel like when I play older games, I pronounce a lot of things in ways people find unsatisfactory. And the reason I feel that is because I find the way other people pronounce things unsatisfactory. Wonder Swan color on my Chinese handheld. That's cool. Yeah, I've looked into a lot of the handhelds. The, you know, the tiny emulation boxes. There's a lot of them. I've seen some neat ones. I saw one that was basically like, it looked like wood construction. I don't know what the point of that was, but it was neat looking. I seem to be just going for Reno. I don't know if that's a strategy or what. I think if you take out one, they both leave. Which probably means I shouldn't have been using all targeting on those Fire 2s, because it does weaken them. If I cast on just Reno, it'll be a little bit better. Well, that's so nice of you. You guys are buddies. Oh. That's funny. Rude checking his watch and walking away. Iconic. So, Oh, look at this fun guy. I mean, not fun guy. We've fought lots of fun guy. This is not a fun guy. I can get the Titan materia, but I can't use it. Is there any other reason to be here? Oh, you get to see the scene, but... An org chart is available somewhere, right? I need an org chart. Oh, did I just accidentally skip Titan? I think I can pick to get it again, right? Yeah. I think it sounds weird, but I think I should sell the materia I'm not using. Pretty clearly, this is not going to be a completionist run. Less so now than even the last time I played this. These fellas give a lot of money. I think there might be some new materia we can get in Gongaga. I have no memory of that enemy existing. I didn't know there was a little sprout that turns into a big plant and is not nearly as rewarding as a dinosaur tank. We get Death Blow here, which, under this year's rules, Knight can use, so that's actually quite exciting. D-Blow! They look pretty flammable. I guess I was wrong. Hey, Death Blow worked. E-Blow again! We're going to be able to use that with our HP Absorb materia, which is great, because back in 2022, materia loadouts were slightly different, and Knights could use HP Absorb, which is like the Blood Sword in the other games, but the only ability they had that they could link to HP Absorb that did anything was Morph, which does like 1/10 damage. So your ability to absorb HP was just pointless. We didn't bring any of Zach's girlfriends. You guys have any memory of Zach? No? Barrett, did you once date a man named Zach? We actually have a fair number of high potions now. Weird lighting in here. No, we don't really need any of these things. Still thinking about selling materia. The problem is I don't get anything for it. Accessories. Could any of these be... Ah. Mystify. Good for our white mage. Time we can't use, heal we have, and probably don't need a second of. Transform we have more than enough of. Might be something to say about making our knight berserk. Does that stop you from limit breaking? That doesn't sound useful. White M phone. That's just where I keep my specifically colored megaphone. I keep it in my large shiny box. But where else would I put it? Yeah, thanks for being here. Oops. I guess it's nice to get Mystify just because it's another ability we happen to be able to get. I don't know if I'm actually going to make use of it. But the real win there was D-Blow. It's hard to believe that was a win, but it kind of like D-Blow. Is this frogs? I hate those frogs. Aww. If soft clears after battle, I have to stop healing it. Or if petrify clears after battle, is what I mean. I think it does, because, yeah, like, no statuses carry over to the status screen in this game, so... That sounds weird, but it's true. These battles are annoying. You just kind of attack and hope that at some point you stop being a frog. Great battle. Great battle. So much strategery and danger. This is what we're here for, right? Nice attack there, Black. There we go. Hooray! That's actually a lot of AP. Okay. We gained some stuff. For Cave of the Gi, we're probably going to want multi-target ice, if any spells. Maybe it's a good time to consider taking a thief. I noticed that the timer goes even during spell animations, so really, once again, attacks are the best attack. That way we avoid the stoning. Public stoning. We avoid getting stoned in public. Ah, yes. I say, ah, yes. These guys have an attack that inflicts the Fury status, which is one of those things where it's, like, actually kind of good. Oh. Less good. Barret dying. Oh. Again, I keep looking for opportunities for Red 13 to use that attack, and, it's not coming together. No, not that. I want magic. Oops. Okay. The way these guys get crazy high physical defense, I thought that happened with the version of them I fought earlier in the game. Oh, dodge my lightning. Dodge my lightning twice? Do they just dodge lightning? Maybe they dodge lightning. Okay. There we go. Lunatic High. Okay. Weird sounding, useful. Let's finish Cave of the Gi, and maybe that's a good time to be done for tonight. Cave of the Guy. Okay. Okay. At least there's no setup if I bring her. Oh, I didn't pay attention to one of the flyers earlier. I missed, for 3. Where's that? Costa del Sol? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, weird. That's not what I meant to do. I am not sure it makes sense to buy some of these, like this one for 3 points of attack power. Or this one, where I lose my materia growth. This one I also lose materia growth when I think about it. I'm not sure any of these make sense to get. Maybe I'll want this, especially since he's forced in the next dungeon. And this is not really a big deal. That's not. Yes, with super glue. I guess this place doesn't have materia for sale yet. And if they do, I don't think there's anything fantastic here. The next viable, significant stuff really is Rocket Town, I think. Where we'll get Barrier. For 2 characters. That's kind of nice. Is Barrett still in the room with the Elder? Oh. Wasn't I just told to bring one? Whatever. I thought the Red 13 had to be one of the 3, but maybe I misremembered. Yep, that's the sound a shooting star makes, alright. just trees, birds, and humans. All forms of birds, no mammals other than humans. Trees, but not mushrooms. What a villain he is, taking all that spirit energy out of the planet. There are other Final Fantasy villains who would do something like that. It's actually not Sephiroth's plan, though, is it? And that brings us to our eco-terrorism-based plot. I don't believe there's any requirement that you actually seek out and talk to different elders here. You really are you, right? Okay, so Barret. And we can do this. It's a pretty big boost, I guess. No extra growth, but that's fine. I was so excited to get added effect back in 2022. I'm gonna miss it this time. Oops. Oh well. You know, that would have been better as a Clem Hazard, and there are other problems, but whatever. So what just happened? Did I learn Cura? Cure 2. For some reason I thought that may have been regen, but I guess that's quite a bit later. Now this time we actually do want Blade Beam because of its spread effect. I wonder what happened with my all materia there. I might have gained an extra use of it, or something like that. I was taking a lot more damage than everyone else, and I do believe it's because of the cover materia. I guess that's supposed to be a good thing. Marlboro tentacles here? Don't really know what the significance of this is. I'm breaking open some rocks. Breaking open rocks and then fighting. Flying dudes with spears. I think I want to walk across the grease. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I think this is going to end up being my single most used team in the entire playthrough, actually. Cloud Barret and Black 12. Cloud and Barret are a little bit forced, Cloud especially. Except for the parts where he's not. But like Barrett's the only white mage available. He's almost always available. Any part where the knight's not there, Barret has to be there. Because there's only one knight, so we need a white mage, a black mage, and a thief. I'm also going to want to get some of the thief materia that are at the Gold Saucer this time, which we're actually going to need to make a trip for that. Probably before the end of Disc 1. Probably before Temple of the Ancients, which is peculiar. Best thief might actually be Yuffie. Eris's limit breaks being how they are, and given the Tifa's long range, that's pretty nice too. These guys look a lot bigger in the foreground. They weren't scary before, and now they are. Ah yes, that's where I keep my specifically colored black megaphone. In a treasure chest, in a tomb, under an ancient place where people study the health of the earth where an ancient battle took place. Presumably, someone in that battle was using their megaphone, because that's what people do with megaphones. That was a nice quick one. Maybe I'll be getting more side attacks later. Is that how the preemptive materia works? Either I was really low level, or perhaps there's some other reason that I'm gaining an absolute butt ton of experience. Whoops, that was weird. Ugh. $34 MP? In this economy? Forget it. And that was a good battle. I like that one. More like that. I was just saying how many high potions I had. Now I have fewer. So that's like an instant counter, eh? I wonder what it's countering. Is it countering Death Blow? It did seem to use it after every Death Blow. Maybe it's based on damage thresholds. But I do not know. And there's only one more, so I'm probably not going to find out. Wasn't paying attention, kind of squandered the attack there, whatever. He'll be fine. How come I can't get that one treasure chest? Ah, there's like a side passage. Okay. Fairy ring. Could that be useful? Poison and darkness. I mean, that's nice, but... the end of that sentence... I should figure out what the end of that sentence was. That would be nice, but... I think that Cloud benefits more. There's only certain characters that benefit from that. Like, darkness on a black mage isn't really a big issue. And I think Cloud is benefiting more from the additional defense, seeing as he's constantly getting his butt kicked in this place. Okay, now we gotta fight one more of those big green spider friends. I am using a lot of these potions. Whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. I missed the damage numbers popping up. That's what I wanted. Oh. I forget if there's a save point before the boss or not. I want a 10. I mean, I could also use some ethers, but I really want AMP filled up here. Okay, time for some ethers. All lucky nines. Black Mage doesn't get gravity, I don't think. Maybe I could just kill this guy with a Phoenix Down or something. Does that work? Or an X Potion? Does Phoenix Down work? We'll try one. That's weird. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I think in my previous game, I think I used a high potion instead, which does his max HP and damage and thus wins the fight. Yeah, there's that Wiser Staff I talked about earlier. You get it pretty close to the Wizard Staff. How come in all the Final Fantasy VII supplemental material, there's never been anything focusing on Red 13. Like, there's a story to tell there, especially about the 500 years after the game ends. They went into a lot of depth on a lot of people, but not him, and I think he's interesting. Maybe I should use someone else for a bit. Got a few limits built up. Maybe Yuffie, who I literally haven't used once yet. I'd like to have her second limit. Didn't we get Twin Viper for her? I guess not. Sure. Let's throw a Fury on her, too. Although she might get it just hanging out around here. It's nothing, not that there's anything particularly worth stealing nearby or anything. It is quite literally using different characters, and Yuffie I know is going to come in handy later. And her second limit break is a healing one, and that's sometimes quite useful. Whether she gets further limit breaks after that or not, I don't know. A nut. This is one of the weirder plot twists in this game. And I know there's an explanation given, but it's a weird explanation. I didn't need to stay at this inn. What am I doing? Any weirdos back here? Okay, good. What's going on this floor, eh? Good way to make Cloud feel crazy, though. If it has any other purpose. Picturing yourself in his scenario is actually... yeah, it's creepy. Now, if you play the piano properly, you find an elemental materia, but you can't actually use that at all. But I wasn't leaving on purpose. I just can't control the damn thing when I play at triple speed, and yet I can't stop myself. That's not helpful. Oh. I'm close. Do 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 do. A B Y. No. A B A Y. Okay, so A Y X X Y A Y X A B A Y A. You don't get an elemental materia? I swear you got an elemental materia. Is that later? Why would it be later? I got the song eventually. It is nice that we don't have to try to get question mark from the jerseys. If you know what I mean. Oh, Yuffie's Fury status went away. Oh, because I slept at the inn. That was silly of me. Oh well. This might be a bit excessive. So yeah, normally I guess you'd be trying to follow the text-based clues. Wind Viper, that is an upgrade. It's actually really cool looking the way I remember it. It's spirally. Yeah. I wonder if that's one of those things where the chain is programmed as an enemy that's untargetable. Because the chain stays at the end of the battle, which is peculiar. Ah yes, that's where I keep my megaphone that is silver in color. And just keep it in a treasure chest inside an abandoned mansion. Or you're supposed to be helping, come on. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. I would like to fight Lost Number, but probably not with this team. But let's do it anyway. I like to live dangerously. Brought up the combo. Rate 36. Oh, probably not on triple speed. I am not going to make it on time. So, we have no magic attacks. And Yuffie has basically no abilities. Barret can heal, and Cloud can death blow, and that's pretty much the strategy here. Uh-oh. Okay, he's purple now. He's purple. Oh, he's very physical resistant. That's not great. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my goodness. And he's strong. What the heck is that? That wasn't a necessary risk. I don't know. We might not be coming back from this one. This would have gone much better with a black mage on the team. Do I have any spellcasting items at all? Oh, I have Marlborough tentacles. Oh, I have a few of them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're doomed. Wow. A miss. Maybe we can pull it off. Will it be worth it? Doubtful. It's a bit of a shame because I did my whole nibble. I'm wandering. Aw. Oh, and there, my capture was a black screen, so that's cool. Oh, all the way back here. Painful. Did we stay here until we get Fury status? Oh, Yuffie has Fury. Yuffie, right? She's supposed to be pronounced Yuffie. I think I've learned that in the past by people coming in and correcting my pronunciations. If it started with a P, would anyone be saying Poofy? No, they'd be saying Puffy. That is what they'd be saying. Or Pufy. Pufy. Alright, we're gonna do our wandering again. I don't know. The Destruct Materia doesn't actually do anything for us. The shops don't do anything for us. This floor is empty, we learned. get some sources, so Actually, I did buy those, didn't I? Goofy. We learned that Tifa's house has nothing. Actually, Tifa's house had 3 hooded guys. Like a turbo ether's a pretty good item. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. I'm a bit of a, you know, RPG hoarder. Platinum. I guess we're glad we got that. Who would actually punch someone with platinum? Well, let's change things up by just going to the end. End is a bit of a funny thing to say. We are going to skip Vincent. But we get to hear this music, so that's nice. That's normal. Nobody get concerned. We sure are missing a lot. I guess that's our Fury status at work. So, opening the safe gets you 3 things. The key to the basement, which allows you to recruit Vincent, which we don't need. The Odin Summon, which we don't need. And lastly, Cosmo Memory, which we're unlikely to need. So you know what? I wasn't really thinking that I was just generally copping out, but maybe I should cop out. Oh, I can't beat these guys, can I? So, yeah, let's skip the save. Skip the save. You feel bad for this guy when he falls, especially when he falls again right after. Also, he has to be part axe. Sounds like a bit of a drag. Perhaps some people aspire to it. So I've been watching, speaking of part axe, I'm thinking of Axe and Morgan from the early episodes of One Piece. I've been watching the beginning of One Piece with my kids. We watched it like a full year ago. We watched a handful of episodes from the start of the series, kind of the first 30 or so. More recently, we've watched the Arlong Park arc, which is interesting because there was the live-action One Piece, and that's kind of where it ends, is Arlong Park. For Season 1. But what's funny is watching it, and there's so many, like, visually interesting characters in One Piece that you don't realize when you're new to the series, I don't think. But my oldest son keeps going, like they'll showcase a new character, some angry marine guy, and then he'll be like, that's gonna be the next guy they fight. And he's so confident in his calls, but he's wrong. There's a lot of characters, even early in the series, who you think are going to be important and then they aren't. Or maybe they are. I mean, there are a lot of unusual callbacks in One Piece. One of relatively few things we got here that has value. Oh, you know, in these caves we get to steal gold armlets from dragons. And they're actually quite good. Oh no, not this nonsense again. Oh. I feel weird not getting everything in. No. Rune Blade. It looks stupid, and it works. I am missing black mages. I'm looking forward to Yuffie getting her healing limit break. Clear Tranquil. That was an accident, but it's a happy accident. Yeah. Plus Barrett, okay. That's a Red 13 weapon. I didn't remember this path. I don't know if I got it last time I played. These paths are terrible. These insects are terrible too, constantly using lay flat on us. Which is what, a long animation for double damage? I must do all the tubes. There's no universe that exists in which I do not do all the tubes. We stole something on the first try? That's impossible. Now watch us die. Oh, bad captures today, bad capture. Those end up being the screenshots on my blog, so that's... I think it's a pretty big difference, especially magic defense. That should affect our survivability for future flamethrowers. Maybe I'll just stay here. What I did last... Ah, no. I stayed here and got a bunch of gold armlets. But I'll probably encounter more dragons naturally as I do this again and again. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It ends up being a pretty good synergy. I guess it's not, like, accidental that the knight having cover, death blow, and HP absorb effectively tanks hits for the entire team and can recover their HP regularly. I mean, that's annoying, but they're not very strong, so I'd rather fight guys like this. Yeffy's gotten nice and strong through the course of her short tenure in the active party here. Elemental? Then you can... Elemental. Oh, we need that. I don't remember fighting this guy, like, ever. Whoa. Why was it so easy? There's actually a lot of enemies here, because I remember spending some time here in I don't know, since I started playing the Switch version of this game. Because there's an enemy that you can morph into strength sources that we haven't even encountered yet. Like, I don't know if they only appear in certain areas. I guess that's probably true of everything here. I would like to wrap up for the night, but I feel like I should finish the area. And I still have 4 more pipes to go down. Some of them are quicker than others. Yeah, these guys. Finally, the pipe room. Once I do this, we can get up more. Okay. We really wanted more dragons. Oops, I used Blade Beam. Maybe that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, a little on the wasteful side, but whatever. Just means he gets media rain sooner. Oh. It was unuseful. Wow, it happened again! Crazy! Oh. Oh, it ended up as dragon food. And we've got no ability to target him with the Phoenix down. Oh my god, we have to run. Don't. No! No! How? What? Oh my goodness. That was terrible. Oh. I was at the friggin' save point. I'm gonna do this. And no one's gonna begrudge me for it. Because ultimately I come out of this lower leveled and that's a bad thing, right? Goodness, that sucked. And I know all the passages now. It really is just a time-saving measure. Is it gonna happen again? That would be something. Oops. And that was me pushing capture when I meant to push left stick. Okay, knock the ladder down. I can't believe my luck on that one. Don't feel great about that. I gained so many levels. Remember when I said, oh, Yuffie's really gaining some combat potency, or whatever the heck I said. it's a bit of a shame, because that was a fair number of random encounters. We learned that Pipe 2 sucks. Pipe 3, it turns out, also sucks. Maybe I'll save. With the ladder down. What was really crazy, too, is that I just did that with the no encounters on. And got back in, like, what, a minute? Oh my goodness. Oh. I figured that would work. That attack sucks. Oh, I've forgotten to steal. I think I quit stealing. Or did I steal? Oh, I did. Alright. Gained Clear Tranquil. That's helpful. Yeah, it's happening so much faster than it did last time. Earlier I had said something like, there's no universe where I don't do all 5 ladders. We've learned that there is a certain timeline of the gameplay of this game, where the team does not make it down 5 pipes. Sorry, not 5 ladders, 5 pipes. Oops, I killed one of the enemies. God, the targeting is terrible. Whatever, Cloud, just stay dead. Okay, don't stay dead. GDQ starts tomorrow, so that's fun. Enjoy GDQ season. Few runs that interest me. I think my kids are gonna like to see the Pikmin 4 one, although I think they've already watched some Pikmin 4. Right? What was that? Power Source or Paris Power Soul? Power Soul. Yeah, this was like the easiest battle here. This or the big bird, who I don't think I'd ever seen before. Oh, I never actually did the steal yet, did I? There we go. Nice timing. Although I don't think this will kill it. I'd be a little surprised. Oh, it did. That's nice. And another terrible capture. Cool. How do you get that chest? Like, I've gone in all 5, haven't I? Yeah, I didn't quite get in the most one. Leftmost one took me there, but I thought 2 and 3 were there. So maybe I didn't successfully get in 2. There we go. Another all. We like all. Something I haven't been doing that I probably should be doing is putting the Black Mage all materia on Barret. Oh, if there's someone out there who just loves the sound effect of the move lay flat, they'd be in paradise right now. Let's do what I was just talking about. Is you take this, put it here, you put this, and put it here. I guess he can keep the new all. Perfect. We'll fight this Materia Keeper, and then we'll be done for today. Probably shouldn't have brought Yuffie for this. I bet this will go better than Lost Number, though. We just have to be healed up enough by the time Trine comes out. Oh, no need to prolong things, my friend. Okay, so the question is, are we healed enough, right? Yes, we are. Lots of tasty limits for us all. I could probably have just used Clear Tranquil there. Oh well. Maybe one of those will end up being good. This is a good battle to have poison in. It would have been. This would have been a much better battle for a Black Mage than Yuffie. Yuffie. Poofy. Yuffie. Classic Cloud, always face down. He really did absorb all the hits for a while, which is funny. Because at the beginning, I was kind of thinking, Cloud wasn't covering anything, and I thought it was because of the named attacks like Big Horn and Hell Combo. I don't know. Oh no, oh look at that stupidity. First of all, critical hit. Second of all, Barret casting Cure on the enemy because again of a targeting issue. Had a lot of those today. I'm not that stupid. I am clumsy, but I'm not that stupid. I'm gonna hold off with Yuffie for like one move. Okay, I thought a Trine was coming and that she could use Clear Tranquil to get everyone back on track. And she can, but Barret was ready anyway, so... Oh, he can block Big Horn. Counterattack is allowed for knights, isn't it? I'm gonna double check that. It is. I think that's since they got rid of the monk job, which again existed in 2022. So that's like really exciting. That's quite a bonus. Good old Blake. You all don't know Blake, but I remember Blake pretty fondly. He gave me a lot of fruit when Animal Crossing was new. Here's where I expected to recruit Yuffie. If I could have avoided her for the whole game, I would have just got her here. Right before Rocket Town. In Rocket Town, we have the privilege of buying Barrier for both Barret and Cloud. Both of them are allowed to use it. I feel like there's something else. Maybe not. Here, rocket, rocket, rocket. Okay. I think we'll save here and be done with it. One more battle. Oh, it's these guys again. Counterattack. Oh, that's so fun. Does counterattack counter attacks that you've covered? Because that's also a bit of a very nice, you know, match, a synergy. There aren't a lot of synergies when you're playing under these constraints, so... That was always what I found dumb about the 4-job Fiesta in general. Sometimes you end up with a couple synergies, but especially if you're playing natural, it's just basically boring is a fair word to use. I don't want to play a boring game. I don't remember if you get a heal before Palmer, but Palmer's kind of not that much of a real boss anyway. But, as I said, we're going to be done right now. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, here we are.